Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars. Welcome to today's pick card reading. What's the topic today? Today's topic is about changes that are coming to you. Basically, what can you expect? What are the changes that are coming towards you? What changes can you expect in your life? Okay, so we're basically going to look at what's changing in your life, okay, or the next changes that you can expect, what you can look forward to, okay, or what you should be aware of. And for anybody who's new, my name is Cynthia. Hello. And I'm going to read your cards today. I don't want to talk too much. I'm super excited to, look what's going on for you guys. So without further ado, in the next clip, you can choose between 3 images, okay? If you feel indecisive, you can just go on Google, ask your spirit guides to help you, and use a Google number generator and they will spit out the number for you, which is the pile you're supposed to watch, okay? So without rambling, I'm going to see in your reading, guys, and we're going to look at what's changing in your life, okay? I'm going to see you there. Beautiful pie number 1. That's the image that you chose. Oh, I forgot my crystal. Give me a moment. Okay. I have my crystal here. So guys, we're going to look at what's changing in your life, or what changes are coming towards you, okay? I'm going to channel the energy first, and then we're going to look at the cards together. So the first thing that I pick up here with you guys is some type of Oh, that's lovely. I pick up such a lovely energy here. It's so funny because I have been thinking about that today. That's beautiful. Okay, listen, pie number 1. The changes that are coming towards you, or this change that is coming towards you, is connected to a new comfort zone is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a new comfort zone, but I'm also hearing a new sense of self-confidence. Okay? I'm picking up the energy of a person who experiences something that completely changes their confidence in the most positive way possible. Okay, I'm picking up the energy. The change that is coming towards you is that you will feel, how can I say that? Wow, I'm seeing a makeover here. Okay, why am I being brought to that movie? I'm being brought to a movie where somebody who was shy or introverted, and there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, I'm just describing the energy. Somebody who was shy and introverted, or was overthinking, can I wear this? Can I go out like that? People will look at me. I'm scared that people will look at me, but I also don't want to be invisible, but I kind of want to be invisible. Do you know what I mean? I'm picking up the energy, the change that is coming towards you somehow connected to, okay, let me describe it like that, okay? Because you guys know that I use like analogies and metaphors and stuff like that. So what I'm picking up here is I'm picking up that you will, within the next couple of weeks and months, or it is already happening around you, I'm picking up the energy that you might be changing your style, or you might be changing like your makeup, your hair. You might be changing something about your outer appearance, but this change is not just like, oh, I want to look pretty. It is symbolizing and reflecting that you have a new sense of self-confidence. I'm being brought to like makeovers. I'm being brought to somebody who has like long blonde hair, and then they cut their hair like short, and maybe they color their hair like pink or something like that. And it's like the boldest or the most confident, the most courageous version of you, you know? This is what I'm picking up here. So the change that is coming towards you is this energy of like, you will have a new sense of self-confidence. Like you will do things that you never thought you would do. You will look at yourself like, wow, where did I get the balls to do that? Okay, there's something about, I'm seeing you here like putting on shoes. I'm seeing you here putting on shoes, you know, like with like high heels, but you know, it doesn't have to be high heels. Okay, this is just the image that Spirit is showing me. And I'm seeing you here like putting on lipstick, and you're looking into the mirror, but you're not seeing yourself, you're seeing the new version of you. And then you're going out and you're doing something you've never done before. This is so interesting what I'm picking up here, because I've been thinking about it. I feel like what is coming towards you, pile number 3, I wanted to say pile number 3. If you guys felt drawn to pile number 3, go ahead and watch it, okay? Pile number 1, what I'm picking up here is your change is your self-confidence. If you tell me I already have a lot of self-confidence, or if you tell me I don't have any self-confidence, it doesn't matter where you are at. I'm seeing like the cherry on top. The cherry on top when it comes to your self-confidence, there's something about carefree, okay? I'm being brought to like a bird. I'm seeing a bird here that is spreading their wings. Give me a moment. I'm picking up the energy here with this bird. There's like a sense of freedom, but this freedom comes from that you feel comfortable in uncomfortable situations, or there's a new sense of I feel comfortable in who I am, or I feel comfortable in how I look, or I feel comfortable in my, I'm picking up the energy that there's something new that will give you confidence. Okay, this could be like a book that you read that completely changes the way you look at life, or the way that you look at yourself. And it's like I'm picking up a confidence boost. Or this could be like, there is something happening. I feel like this experience already happened in your life, or it will happen. This is an energy, or you will experience something that will give you a new sense of self-confidence, almost to the point where all your doubt about yourself, or all the thoughts that you had in mind, they just fall away. This is a very confident version of you that is emerging here. Okay, you're gonna do things that you've never done. You're gonna say things that you've never said. You're gonna start conversations that you never thought about starting. Okay, there is something about, I don't know, this is so beautiful what I'm picking up. This feels like ever since this happened to me, for some of you guys, this could be a supernatural experience, okay? Ever since this happened to me, I feel so confident in my purpose, in my destiny, in who I am and how I look. And ever since I feel so confident, I feel so free. I don't overthink things anymore. I say when I want. I'm picking up this energy of like somebody who walks into a room and there's not 1 second where you think about what other people think of you. And you're just happy being yourself, or you're just happy in your body. You're happy with your outfit. You're happy with your hair. You're happy with your earrings. I don't know how to describe it. It's so beautiful here. And wow, I'm seeing that people will look at you. Okay, because there's like a new energy around you. You emit, or you glow differently. I'm hearing you glow differently this time. Okay. This is so interesting. I'm going to show you the cards now, and then we're gonna, clarify a little bit here. But I'm picking up the energy. This is like a woman or a man again. This is like a woman or a man who walks into a room, and I'm hearing, I will never... Oh, that's so interesting. I love that. It feels like you're freeing yourself from self-doubt, or you're freeing yourself from a low self-esteem, or even if you tell me I'm quite confident, there's a cherry on top. And you know what the beautiful thing is? It's kind of like you enjoy life a lot more because your mind is not concerned. This is this energy of like, let's say you want to go to a party, okay? And this could be the best party you've ever had. If you didn't think about how do I look, if you didn't think about, do I look as good as other people? Or if you didn't think about like, do you know where I'm coming from? It almost feels like all these thoughts that you had about like how people perceive you, they're just falling off. And I'm picking up the energy that you will feel like so comfortable as, wow, that's interesting. This is a new sense of self-love that I'm picking up here. It's kind of like, I like myself, I like how I look, I like my earrings, I feel comfortable in my body, I feel comfortable in walking into this room full of people. I feel comfortable expressing who I am. I feel comfortable showing my quirky side to people. I feel comfortable being honest about what I think, what I feel. And the interesting thing is, this is like a ripple effect, because I'm picking up here what comes out of that new sense of self-confidence is that you would do things you've never thought you would do, or you were not comfortable doing. I'm hearing the changes that are coming to you is that you will have a new comfort zone. Okay, let's say, for example, you always wanted to wear high heels. Again, it doesn't have to be high heels, okay? I'm just taking it as like a example. Let's say you always wanted to wear high heels, and this was always like, if you were this bold, confident woman, or this bold, confident man, that wears, I don't know, cowboy boots. You always wanted to wear cowboy boots, but you stopped yourself from doing that because you were too scared that people will look at you in public, or you were too scared that you will have too many eyes on you, or like unreasonable fear. So you never wore those high heels, you never wore those cowboy boots in public, maybe at home, but not in public. And I'm picking up this energy here that you're putting on those high heels or those cowboy boots, and you're going out. And this energy of like, I'm hearing like, this is this energy of like, this is who I truly am, and you're really, really shining in your authenticity. But I'm also picking up here as you have this new sense of self-confidence, because again, there's this energy of like, I was scared to wear these shoes, but now I feel comfortable wearing these shoes in public, and now I don't want to stop wearing these shoes. Does that make sense? Now all of a sudden you want to wear your cowboy boots every day. Now all of a sudden you want to wear your high heels every day, meaning it's your new comfort zone. Okay, and as you wear these high heels or these cowboy boots and you walk around, there's a lot more people looking at you. And because there's a lot more people looking at you, you attract something to you. Okay, I don't know what it is, we're gonna look at it, but I strongly feel this energy of like a new sense of self-confidence. This is like a self-confidence boost, or I'm picking up there's something new in your life that will give you such a huge amount of confidence that you're gonna be surprised about it yourself. Like, whoa, like usually I'm not so open in a conversation, but these words just came out of my mouth, and I felt comfortable talking, and I felt comfortable like smiling, although I feel shy smiling or whatever. Does that make sense? That's interesting, isn't it? I'm going to show you the cards now. So we have the 4th house here, and it says roots. It almost feels like your confidence is rooted in something else, and this something else is way stronger. Or again, it's like a cherry on top with your confidence. Like something is happening. It could be something with your spirit guide, something with your intuition. This could be just a meditation session that really breaks the ice. Yeah, I'm hearing something is breaking the ice. And it's interesting because I'm talking very loudly. So there's something about, I cannot describe this energy. It feels like somebody who's so comfortable in their body, so comfortable with their outfit, so comfortable with who they are, so comfortable with talking. But again, it has a ripple effect because you feel so comfortable and because you're shining, you are attracting something to you. Again, we're going to talk about that in a second. So we have the 4th house here. And the 4th house, oh, I'm also seeing here, in case you... Spirit is telling me if you have done a ritual, you know, like with candles and with tarot cards and with herbs and stuff like that, if you've done like a manifestation ritual or like some type of ritual here, this change is coming to you because of your ritual. Okay, so if you have done a ritual, if you've written something down and you buried it somewhere, or you've done like something with water and something with fire or something like that, whatever you wrote down, it is coming towards you. Okay, now for others of you, I'm also picking up the energy. If you have been thinking about, or if you have been very much aware of cleansing yourself from other people's energy, okay, especially because I talked about it in a different reading, in the last reading. Give me a moment, guys. I talked about that in the last reading where I said, like, in case you chose that pile, this is definitely your pile, where somebody is absorbing a lot of energy that is not theirs. I'm picking up the energy that the change that is coming towards you is that you're completely cleaning yourself and cleansing yourself from the energy, from all the energy that you absorbed. Okay, again, doesn't matter if you chose the pile or not. This is just confirmation here. Okay, it almost feels like you're cleansing yourself. So if you, let's say for example, you went through a very bad breakup and you felt a little bit down, a little bit sluggish, you didn't have motivation to get ready or to put lipstick on and stuff like that, okay? Or you didn't feel like, you know, putting on your best shirt, you didn't feel like putting on jewelry, because it just weighed you down. I feel like there's an energy of like cleansing yourself from that energy, okay? Cleansing yourself from that breakup. And then it almost feels like, do you know what it feels like? It feels like, you know, for me, your energy feels like spring, when, you know, everything that was like dying and gray and like didn't have leaves, it's starting to blossom and bloom again. Yeah, as if you're like, I'm hearing as if you're being reborn after this breakup, after this divorce, after this experience, okay? Or after cleansing yourself. For some of you guys, I'm also picking up here, if you have done a salt bath, like an Epsom salt bath, if you have done that, it will have like a huge impact on you. Or you doing like also something about like a new self-care routine, or if you've recently thought about you know, investing into a new self-care routine, or you're already doing that, it's going to have a huge impact on you. For me, this feels like, yeah, I'm hearing it's almost as if you're being polished, okay? It's almost as if you're being polished, because we're seeing like spider webs here. Hold on, guys. Because we're seeing spider webs here, and it feels like something that has been weighing you down, or it made you feel stuck, okay? Whatever the heck it is, a friendship, a relationship, a job situation, work situation, family, whatever. I'm picking up this energy that you're polishing, or you're clean, okay? There's something about your aura is being cleansed to the point where you're shining really brightly, okay? This energy of like, yeah, I'm picking up this energy of like completely polishing something until it is super shiny. And this energy of like super shiny is definitely connected to your confidence, okay? It's connected to your self-love and your confidence. It feels like your self-love and your confidence is being renewed, okay? For some of you guys, Spirit might be suggesting to you that you need to do some type of like salt bath, or some type of like, how do you call that, Epsom salt bath, or like a, you know, like a cleansing ritual with bathing, okay? For some of you guys, I'm also picking up something about roses, like a rose or roses, or the scent of a rose might be significant here, or scented candles. Okay, but the fourth house here says family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, and chill. Yeah, there's something about like you're gonna feel very, very rejuvenated. Okay, the change that is coming towards you is, yeah, I'm hearing fresh and clean. You know, if I could describe the energy that I pick up here with you guys, okay, and it's not only for a short term, it's like it's long term. It feels like the energy when you get out of the shower, like when you freshly get out of the shower. Now imagine that with your confidence. As if your confidence is being renewed, as if you're walking differently. And not even differently, it almost feels like maybe you've been hiding certain aspects about yourself. Okay, maybe even your sexuality. And I'm seeing you here embracing all of that. I'm seeing you here embracing everything that is you. I'm also seeing here that you're going to embrace things that you always wanted to embrace, but you were like hiding them in a closet. But now you're bringing them out into the world. Okay. Now the card here, Leo, says the lover, and it says expressive. Yeah, there's something about I'm no longer overthinking, I'm just doing it. And it feels so good to not overthink, to just do. I feel so free. I feel so good in my body. And I feel so free that I don't overthink. I'm actually going to talk about that in a second. So we have here expressive, creative, loving, playful, warm, overt, self-confident, flirtatious, glowing, bedazzling, extroverted, vital, juicy, proud, trusting, excessive. Okay. It's interesting. Do you know those people that even if they make a fool out of themselves, they like yesterday, that's so interesting because we have the Fool card here. So yesterday I was watching like a live stream about, you know, like a couple that is very problematic and stuff like that. But sometimes, like even when people are doing like dumb shit or something like that, you can still see like something glowing in them, or like I could see that she's doing a lot of things that are like very immature and stuff like that. But when I was looking at her, I was admiring her. And the reason that I was admiring her was that she was not afraid to just dance, you know, in the middle of the street, or she was not afraid to say something. She was not afraid, like she was not so stiff. She was not afraid to like dance. She was not afraid to say whatever she wants to say. She was not afraid to just be herself when, like, even when cameras were on her. And I was like, wow, you know, if you put all the things aside that make her like a bad person or whatever, just that character, just that aspect about her, I really admire that, because sometimes I find myself being like a little bit stiff and I don't know if I can say what I want to say, not in front of the camera at all. For me, it's more like in my personal life. In front of the camera, I'm very, very open, but I wish I was as open in front of the camera as I am with people, like, you know, in real life. And this is what I'm picking up here with you guys. There's something about like, you're so free. You're not holding back anymore. Do you guys know what I mean? Kind of this energy. I could just imagine how suffocating somebody feels when they don't wear what they want to wear and they don't say what they want to say, and they're taking care of like every step that they take, okay, beating around the bush, and then they're like, you know, like, it's so suffocating. How free does it feel to not think what other people think of you, to just walk into a room, to feel good, to have conversations, to be completely open about like even things that, you know, like, you know, if somebody's talking to you and you're like, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm trying my best, so I'm talking to you, instead of like, yeah, I'm fine, you know, like this energy of like completely honest is what I'm picking up here. Okay, now I'm also picking up this energy here. Another change that is coming towards you is we have material, plenty of material things, the bowl, a bowl. So we have plenty of material things here. Yeah, I'm also picking up that you're gonna be a little bit more goofy, but this goofiness comes from you being genuinely happy about being so free and overthinking less. Okay, so there's something about whatever you're doing when it comes to like cleansing yourself or healing your mind, healing your confidence, whatever it is that you're doing, it's working, okay? And you're going to be so happy because your mind is cool, calm, and collected. Look at that. This is the state of your mind. First of all, the state of your mind is this free bird here, doing whatever you want, saying whatever you want, but also this clear sky where there is no single cloud. Okay, what is changing in your life is your mental space, like your mental health. You will have optimal mental health is what I'm picking up here. And all the beautiful things that come with optimal mental health. Okay, so we have here the bowl, plenty of material things. So there could be an energy where you're, I'm picking up the energy here with the bowl. There could be an energy. What is changing in your life is that you're going to manifest a lot of plenty of material things because your mental health is so good. So first of all, your change is going to happen because your mental health will be really, really good. I'm also hearing bad peace. There's something about peace in your mind, and that peace in your mind reflects in every area of your life, especially with like in the material world. Okay, we also have the vine here, and the vine says seek out information that will help you. So there's something about you will realize something, you will have a very strong insight, or you will read something that really changes your life. It changes your mental health, or it changes your confidence here. Okay, with the cobweb says protected from negative forces beyond your control. You see, so there's something about like, I'm hearing what a beautiful life, okay? But this is not because it's not that your life is perfect. It is just that it's been a while since you had like such a calm, healthy mind, such a healthy attitude towards you when you looked at yourself. Okay. Something about, yeah, I'm hearing life is becoming sweeter because your mental health is excellent. Okay. There's something about you're eliminating some type of like negative energy in your mind, soul, or spirit. It's being cleansed out of your system. And you know how when there's a machine and the machine is clogged and the machine is not working properly, and then when the machine is like being washed and cleansed, it's working properly, it's working very smoothly. This is what I'm picking up here. I'm picking up that your life is becoming a lot more sweeter, a lot more smoother, and you will attract a lot more things to you without you even trying, because you have your mental health is excellent. Okay, so I don't know what you are doing. If you go to therapy, it's really doing you really, really well. If you're doing some type of spiritual practice, if you're trying to reprogram your mind, if you're going out to nature more, if you're praying more, it is working. Okay, let me get a few more cards here, guys. I just want to drink a little bit of tea. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. That's so weird. Give me a moment, guys. Yeah, this almost feels like because I'm being brought to the roots of a tree, and it almost feels like because the roots of the tree are healthy, excuse me, that's why the tree looks so beautiful, and then this beautiful tree attracts a lot of people to it because it's so beautiful. But it is beautiful because the roots are healthy. So there's something I'm also picking up. What is changing in your life is you will have like excellent sleep. If you had problems with sleeping, I'm seeing that changing. Okay, because I also keep hearing like bad peace. I'm also hearing heaven. I'm also hearing heaven is a state of mind. So what I'm picking up here is with you guys, your mind will be in a state of heaven. So I don't know what is going on in your life. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm hearing you're reaching a new height. You're reaching a new height. You're reaching a new level of mental health, okay, peace, and self-confidence. Let's see. Where's the bowl here? What's going on? What is changing in pile number 1 slot? The Judgment card. Yeah, absolutely. That is interesting, guys. That is so interesting. Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm being brought to Bob Marley. And I'm hearing the quote, I'm hearing the quote by Bob Marley, if you want nothing, you get everything. Okay, let me see. I want to look up this quote if I said it correctly. If you want nothing, you get everything, or something like that. Okay guys, I don't know if Bob Marley actually said it, but I'm being brought to this image here. When you realize needing nothing attracts everything. So there's something about, again, I'm hearing your mind, your soul, your spirit is working differently, okay? I'm hearing there's a lot more, that's so interesting. I'm hearing there's a lot more peace in the present moment and less thinking about the future, or there's a lot more peace in being here, or romanticizing your life here, or practicing more self-care. And it's so funny because it has such a ripple effect that you will notice that you're attracting a lot more, although you put in less work into attracting. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like somebody who's meditating, calming their mind down, or taking like a really good shower, and your energy is so heightened that you easily attract stuff to you, whereas before you were actively trying to manifest something and you were stressed, or you were like you were thinking about it all the time, and it didn't come to you. Okay, let me see. What is the bowl about here? What's going on? What is the bowl about here? I'm picking up the energy here, guys. This is going to be interesting. I keep feeling like there's going to be a divine intervention. You're probably going to have like some type of very intense spiritual experience that is really going to change your life here, or change your confidence, or change your peace of mind, your state of mind, okay? Because when I'm looking at this card, you can see that these angels are here. So there's something about you're getting contacted by your spirit guide. So there's some type of like spiritual experience that is really going to, I'm hearing, catapult you like to the next stage in life, which is way more, it's way more peaceful here. But it's also a lot more adventurous. Now this adventurous energy comes from you doing things you never were comfortable doing, but now you feel super duper comfortable doing the uncomfortable, or what you perceived as very uncomfortable or out of your comfort zone is your new comfort zone here. For example, somebody who's like doesn't want to wear high heels, and then they don't want to take their high heels off, and it's your new comfort zone. And it's funny because when you wear high heels, it's a new height. Okay, that was funny. Let me get one more. What is the bowl here about? There's some type of detachment. I can't make this up. There's some type of detachment happening here. I'm hearing that you realize, oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm going to tell you this story here. You have the King of Pentacles, so you're definitely attracting something financially here. You're either, what is changing in your life is optimal health, or a lot of abundance, or both, okay, depending on where you are at in life. That's so interesting, guys. I'm also hearing you don't belong here. So you might also realize, guys, that you don't belong somewhere. This could be a job, this could be an apartment, this could be a country, a city, okay, or this could even be like clothing that you outgrew. This is not you anymore, okay? It sounds very shallow, but this is all part of like giving your soul, like expressing what is happening within your soul, right? So I'm also picking up the energy here. What is happening here is like, yeah, I'm also hearing, yeah, you're being uprooted. So I'm picking up the energy. The change that is happening in your life is, first of all, a divine intervention. It's going to be a very intense spiritual experience that you will have due to some type of like book, person, experience, adventure, whatever it is. And it's directly connected to a new sense of self-confidence, a new sense of feeling free. I'm hearing, I never felt so confident before. I never felt so free before. And this confidence makes you very, very successful in whatever you want to be successful in. Okay. Let's get one more here. What is the plenty of material things about? There's something about, I'm realizing that this is more important than that. And I think I talked about that in a different reading. I talked about like the Princess and the Frog, where the princess wanted to build her restaurant, and she worked a lot, you know, she was working so much. That's so interesting. Okay, listen. So in the movie, the lady, she was working every day, didn't take any days off because she wanted to open up her own restaurant. She was working super duper hard. And then this frog came and she kissed the frog, and then she became a frog too. And it was a complete detour. It feels like the next change that is happening in your life is that there's going to be some type of detour. Let's say, for example, you want to achieve something with your business. Okay, so you want to achieve something with your business, and you're like working, and maybe it's progressing, but not as much as you want to. Okay, and then there's some type of like detour where you have to focus on something else. All of a sudden there's like, let's say you have to, I don't know, like on that day you want to work, but something happens where you cannot work. Okay, let's say, for example, there's something going on with your, say for example, on that day you cannot work on your projects because you're missing something and you forgot about it, and it's Sunday, so you cannot go to a grocery store or to a shop to buy whatever you need in order to work on your projects. Okay, or to buy some type of like cloth or glue or whatever for this project. And then on that Sunday, because you are not doing that, you're telling yourself, okay, I'm gonna go out and, you know, like take a walk. And then as you take a walk, you see like a beautiful bright star, or you see a shooting star, or there's something supernatural happening. Or on that day, because you gazed at the moon so much that you have like a very wild, vivid dream. And for me, this feels like a detour. For me, this feels like if you felt like I'm trying to achieve this, but I always have to focus on something else, or I feel like there's like a detour, or it's not as straightforward as I thought. I'm picking up there's something about a detour that is very significant here, because in the Princess and the Frog, the detour was that there was like a curse on like her, or like a spell on them. There was a spell on them where they became frogs, and the spell had to be broken before she could focus on building her restaurant. But she got interrupted basically because she was working. Then all of a sudden she became a frog. It was a spell. She had to find the cure for the spell so that she becomes a human again and can work on her restaurant. And then on the detour, she met the love of her life. This is what it feels like. Okay, so if you're feeling like there's something, like, look at that. And it also says seek out more information that will help you. So it's almost this energy like before what you wish for comes to you, there's some type of like detour, there's some type of very intense spiritual awakening, spiritual experience that will give you the boost to get to where you want to be. So there's like a middle step that you have not been noticing, or you have not been thinking about it, okay, because your spirit guides will somehow lead you to like some type of like detour. Okay, let me get one more here. What is plenty of material things about? Let's see. Yeah, the Ace of Swords, you see. And also another thing here is, I'm also picking up what's changing in your life is what you write down becomes real. Even if you've written it down like 1 year ago, but it becomes real because your energy is different. So the change that is happening, the changes in your energy, in the frequency, in how you walk, in how you talk, because of some type of like divine intervention, because your angels or your spirit guides come to you. Okay, they could be coming to you in a dream. They will show you something. I'm seeing here that they will show you something here. Let me see, what is the seek out information? 7 of Pentacles, yeah. I'm hearing while you're waiting, or while you are thinking there's no progress is where all the progress happens. So this experience might be coming to you when you feel like a stagnant energy in your life with the Seven of Pentacles. There could also be an energy where the universe will show you why you had to wait. Yeah, I'm also hearing the universe will show you why you had to wait for something here. Okay, let me see. Bitch, you are kidding me. You didn't hear me saying that. What the heck is going on? Give me a moment, okay? We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. And it also says the Lover. So if you are, I'm going to talk to those that are single or crushing on somebody, and then I'm going to talk to those that already are in a relationship and married, okay? If you are single, or listen, this is so funny because in the movie, the whole core or the whole lesson of that movie was that sometimes what we want comes in a different order than we thought. Let's say you want to make a lot of money, and then you want to have your own apartment, and then you want to be in a relationship. Maybe you will be in a relationship first, and then you will make money, and then you will have your own apartment, or the other way around. There's something about a different order. You were thinking to yourself, I want to achieve this, then I want to achieve this, then I want to achieve this. But the order from the universe is differently. There might also be a significant connection here on the forefront, okay? This could be an energy where you and... Let's say, for example, when I talk about why you had to wait, okay? Let's say, for example, you and your man, you and your woman, you try to have a child. It doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And you have to wait until the pregnancy test is positive. And then come to find out that after a few months, you realize there's mold in the apartment. And, you know, the mold is causing like coughing and stuff like that. And then you guys have to move, okay? And then when you guys move, the move would have been like very stressful when you had a baby and stuff like that, or something. There could have been like, maybe you would have signed the lease for another year if you would have not noticed the mold, and then you would have been stuck with a baby in a moldy place. Does that make sense? So then you realize there's mold in the apartment, let's find another apartment, and as soon as you move into the new apartment, that's when you get pregnant. This is what I'm picking up here, a different order, okay? It's not let's have the baby first and then look for a new apartment. No, it's let's look for a new apartment and then have a baby first. So there's something about a different order in your life here. There's a significant connection between the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. Okay. Let's say you're looking for let's say you want to build a business with your friend, but it doesn't work because your friend is not as invested as you. And then you're like, I have to wait until he or she is doing her part. And then you realize, you know what, I'm going to do this on my own, but then it takes longer for me to achieve this. Okay. And then you think to yourself, I'm going to start by myself. But you, in your mind, your order was, I'm going to find a business partner and then I'm going to start. But the way circumstances happen, you start first and then you find a business partner. And then all of a sudden you meet a person who is a better fit when it comes to you building a business with another person other than your friend, which is also the reason why it didn't work out in the first place. There's some type of revelation about why did this not work out? Why did I have to wait so long? This is what I'm picking up here. The next big change that is coming towards you is you will find out the truth about why you had to wait, or why something didn't work, or why you had to wait so long for something, or why you had to be patient. Okay. Yeah, because with the cobweb it says protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you will listen. Do you know what I'm seeing here? You will look at the whole situation and you will be like, thank God this didn't work out as I wanted to. Or thank the universe from stopping me from signing that contract. Does that make sense? There's some type of like full circle moment. You would definitely have a full circle moment about your circumstances. These could be connected to maybe like your family, your home situation. This could also be connected to some type of like business or settling down where you want to live, okay, or where you want to study or work. Let's see, let's get one more. What's going on here? Look at that, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, look at that, we talked about it, right? You cannot take the baby out in the 7th month. I mean, you could, but there could be a lot of like complications. So there's something about, oh, now I realize why I had to wait. Or I'm also hearing like everything is falling into place, but you thought things are out of control because they don't go according to your list or according to your order. They're falling into place in a different order is what I'm picking up here. Okay, let's see, what is the cobweb about here? This is a long reading as usual. Okay, yeah. There's something being revealed to you here. There's something being revealed to you about like, oh, if I, like, almost as if you dodge a bullet and the universe will show you, hey, you dodged the bullet right there. You were crying about that it didn't work, but this is the reason why it didn't work, or this is the reason why we changed the order. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. There's some type of ancestor watching over you, somebody from your family. If you have like a departed loved one, this departed loved one is hearing your prayers, and they could also be showing up, okay? For some of you guys, this change that is coming towards you is also like a departed loved one or somebody that you dearly love that is already on the other side. They will contact you, okay? And then for others of you, I'm also picking up the energy here that there's something about your family has been protected, or something about like you will realize that the universe was just trying to protect your family, was just trying to protect your marriage, excuse me, or your baby, with whatever happened here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's something about looking back at the situation and realizing that I'm hearing that you were saved from something like not so good, or from like very uncomfortable circumstances here. 6 of Wands. I told you there's a new sense of confidence here. Okay, some of you guys, if you are trying to find some type of success online, may that be with a website, may that be with a channel, may that be with a product, may that be with a business, it's coming to you. But before this is coming to you, there's something else. It's a different order. Okay, it's first this relationship or connection where two people come together before you have your big breakthrough, okay? Or before you have your big breakthrough, you meet an ancestor in your dreams. There's something before your breakthrough happens here, before there's a lot of success coming to you financially, or before you find success in finding a new home, or finding success in conceiving a child, or getting a positive pregnancy test. There's something else before this happens, before your desire happens here. So you will realize that this detour was for a reason, okay? Let's see, look at that. I told you, your spirit guides, look at that. Because I was clarifying the bird. It says waiting for a news package or letter. Do you see that? This is literally an angel talking to you, showing you the truth about that situation, about your situation. It feels like, look, we always had your back. It was just a different order. Okay. And I'm also hearing we were just preparing you for a new comfort zone. Okay, let me get one more. 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. I'm also hearing here pie number 1. I know it sounds so cliche, but I'm seeing you here that you put so much effort into something. Okay, may that be energetically, physically, emotionally, whatever it is. Okay, you put so much energy into something here. And what I'm picking up, give me a moment. I'm picking up that something is coming to you, but differently than you thought, because you were missing information. Okay, let me see one more. What is this waiting for news about? You've been waiting for your, you've been waiting for your investments to, or like for like the energy that you put out, that it finally comes back to you. Again, there's gonna be some type of like very intense experience. I'm also hearing like a fated meeting. Now, this fated meeting does not have to be romantic. This could be meeting an ancestor in your dreams or having a vision. This could also be meeting somebody platonic, business-wise, okay? There's something about like this has to happen before your desire happens. Or there's like a middle, like you want to go from A to B, but you have to go to C first before you go to B. So there's some type of like detour here, okay? But again, whatever this experience is, it would be the biggest boost in confidence. And this boost in confidence assures success, is what I'm hearing. This new sense of self, this new sense of confidence is the reason why you will have a lot of success with whatever you touch. But this new sense of confidence is being like triggered or being like activated by a different experience here. Okay. Now with the High Priestess, guys, I think you already are like very intuitive. You will know what I'm talking about once it happened, because I know I spoke very cryptic, but your whole reading is very cryptic here with the High Priestess, okay? Okay, my beautiful pie number 1, I hope you guys like this reading. I hope this helped, okay? And I keep hearing like, when you realize that needing nothing attracts everything. So I don't know what's going on here. Okay, you might also learn how to fully detach from the desire, which is the reason why you start manifesting. If you tell me I'm not good at that, I feel like something will happen that will help you to have a detached attitude towards manifesting, and that's why you start manifesting. So there's something going on. You will have like a very intense experience before your desire comes to you, but this intense experience is the reason why your desire is the reason why you are super duper confident, or why you have like a new sense of confidence. And this new sense of confidence is literally bringing like a big manifestation to you, or like a big wish to you. Okay, yeah, beautiful pie number 1, I hope you guys like this reading. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pie number 2. So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out what is changing in your life, okay? So give me a moment here. I'm gonna channel the energy first, and then we're gonna talk about everything, or I'm gonna show you the cards. Wow. Oh God, the energies today are so amazing, because I feel it in my body. Now I'm hearing, I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my bones. Love is all around us. I don't even know what I'm singing right now, to be honest with you. Okay, listen, pie number 2, what is changing in your life? If you felt like I'm kind of lost, I don't really know what my purpose is, I don't really know where I want to live, I don't really know what I will be known for. Like, I know that I will do something, you know, I want to do something in front of the camera, I want to do something to heal people, I want to do something, I want to live elsewhere, but I don't know where, I'm kind of lost, okay? Oh, hold on. If I could describe your energy, I would describe your energy as a person who was walking through a forest, and all you was seeing was tree after tree after tree after tree, and it all looked the same. Like you didn't even know, like, you know, in a forest where you walk, but you feel like you're not walking because everything looks the same. Does that make sense? It's kind of like when every day, day in and day out is the same, but, or it feels as if it's the same and nothing is changing. But yesterday's sun and yesterday's moon is not the moon and the sun that you see today. Okay, this is gonna be a little bit, I feel like your reading is gonna be poetic. I'm picking up the energy again that somebody's walking in a forest, and again, every tree looks the same, and you feel like I've been walking for 2 hours and I feel like I'm still in the same spot, which you are not, but it feels like it. And what I'm picking up here is you are now at the end of the forest and you start to see a river, and all of a sudden you have like a new picture in front of you, a new scenery. No longer this forest where every tree looks the same. Now you have like a landscape of a river or a landscape of, I don't know what, okay? A sunset, whatever you want to think of. So there's something about what is changing in your life is that what you see every day is different. Now this is going to be weird, okay? This is going to be weird. I'm also being brought to a song by 𝐸𝑛𝑗𝑜𝑦. We're going to look at the lyrics together. Oh, I love that so much. It's called 𝑦𝐸𝑚. I don't know if you guys know that. It's such a lovely song here. Every time I listen to that song, I feel like it's the end of like a chapter, or the end of like, I don't know. For me, every time I listen to that song, I feel like I'm at the end. Yeah, there's something about what you felt like. I'm hearing this felt like eternity. Walking in this forest, walking this path. Or maybe even like that this year felt like an eternity because every day was the same. Okay, but there's a change on the horizon. Let's see. 𝐸𝑛𝑗𝑜𝑦 it's called. Okay, so let's look at the lyrics together. It says, if anyone should try and find me, just know I'm where I want to be. I left the house all clean and tidy. Don't come searching for me, please. I've made my way down to the forest, way down to the sea of trees. The ego grows, it gets enormous, and then it has to bleed. I found a way out, up in a tree. Could you believe it? The song is so beautiful. It's so freaking beautiful. But what I'm picking up here is Spirit is showing me I found a way out up in a tree. Could you believe it? So the next change that is happening in your life is that you feel like you found a way out. Now this energy could be finding a way out of like a job that you really don't like, or finding a way out of like being employed to self-employment. But this could also be like finding a way out of your depression, or finding a way out of feeling lost. For a lot of you guys, I feel like you kind of felt a little bit lost, okay? Now, I'm not saying that your life was completely chaotic. It might have been not, but there was a sense of like, I feel lost, or I feel a lack of direction, or I feel like I'm not quite sure if what I'm doing is the right thing. I'm not quite sure if the person that is in front of me is the right person for me. There was something about I was not sure. What is changing in your life is that you will feel sure about this person, this place, this path. From feeling lost to feeling certain. From feeling lost to feeling like you know exactly what to do, where to be, where you want to settle down, what your new home will be, okay? Who you are. I'm picking up for some of you guys, you maybe felt like a sense of like midlife crisis, or really questioning who the heck you are, or why you are on earth, or what your destiny is. And then you felt like, because I'm being brought to somebody who wants to do more with their life. Now, I'm not saying like you want to become like the second Kanye West or something like that. When I say doing more with your life, this could just be like, I don't want a balcony, I want to have a garden and grow my own tomatoes, okay? So depending on what you feel like, what does it mean when I say I want to make more out of my life than what it is? I feel like there's more potential in business, in living and experiencing whatever it is. And what I'm picking up here is what is changing in your life is a sense of direction. I'm specifically feeling the energy here. Listen, what Spirit is telling me is your destiny is being revealed and exposed to you. That's what it feels like. Even if you tell me I know what my destiny is, there might be a little plot twist over here where you will you know, sit by a river or just look at a full moon and realize, up until now I thought that this was my destiny, but now I realize I have an even bigger destiny, or there's a new project on the horizon. There's a new place that I need to go to fulfill my destiny. There is a new risk that I want to take to fulfill my destiny. Oh God, that's so beautiful. I could like bathe in that energy. Okay, I'm gonna show you the cards now, okay? And if you want to check out the song Yukai by Jhené Aiko, I always cry when I listen to her songs. I mean, I'm like a very emotional person, although I'm not a water sign. Guys, let me know if you would want to guess what my sign is. What would you think? Okay. So anyway, we have the Mars card here, and the Mars card says desire, impulses, courage, force, heat, strength, competition, workouts, excitement, thirst, impatience. Yeah, I feel like for you guys it was impatient, and I feel like you felt like your life was not exciting, to be honest with you, or you felt the lack of excitement. This is what it is. You felt the lack of excitement, or you felt the lack of like passion, or you felt the lack of like, you know, I used to be so excited about waking up, but it kind of got dull, or something got dull, or there was some type of like day-to-day grind that, you know, became so rigid that it doesn't like, it wasn't exciting me anymore, okay? So we have workouts, excitement, thirst, impatience, anger, leadership, engine, potency, willpower, motor, and sex drive. Okay, with the Mars card here, if you guys are into astrology, check out where your, or what sign is in your Mars, or what is happening in your Mars placement. It would tell you a lot about what is changing next in your life. In case somebody here is interested in astrology, your Mars placement is important here, okay? We also have here the Star and the Queen of Wands. Okay. As well as the North Node. I love that energy so much. I feel like so much, yeah, I think I talked about that before, but I feel like a heart that is fulfilled here. Seriously. Pile number 1 was more this energy of like feeling very comfortable, but with you here, I feel like a heart that is beating and you feel alive. You feel alive because your destiny is unfolding in front of you. It's kind of like where you realize this has been predestined. This feels like where you end up in a place. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like a little story, okay, just to describe the energy. So I was talking to a friend and we had some type of like discussion, okay? We were agreeing to disagree. We had a disagreement. And my friend was in a different country. He was overseas and he wanted to go to church, but he chose a different street to go to the church because it was confusing him so much with our fight or disagreement that he accidentally walked a different path, and he ended up in front of a store that had my name on the store. And I actually was in that country for a vacation and I realized I want to move to that country. But when he sent me that picture of a store that literally had my name in capital letters, I was realizing this must have been predestined. This is what I'm picking up here, where you end up in a place, in front of a person, in front of a store, in front of a book, in front of an event, where you feel like this has been predestined that I end up here. The way that everything is connected, my childhood to this situation when I was 16, to this situation, or the book that I read 5 years ago, and how it is like exactly what is happening in my life right now. It feels like it's predestined. It feels like this has all been a plan. I'm also hearing synchronicities are God. How do you say that? Are a wink of God? Hold on, I'm gonna check. You guys know me, there's always quotes coming through. Hearing synchronicities is God's way, or like I'm, reading it, but this is what Spirit brought me to. Synchronicities Synchronicity is God's way of getting your attention, or synchronicity is God sending us messages anonymously. And I'm also hearing divinely orchestrated, you know, like when there's multiple people in a band, and then one person starting with their instrument, and then the other person starting with the instrument, and then the other person. Then it starts to become like a perfect sound. But separately, it doesn't sound good. It only sounds good when it's all like in sync, when it's all played at the same time. That's what it feels like. So I wouldn't be surprised where you felt like, I don't know what the universe is trying to tell me. And it feels like there is some type of experience that you will have within the next few days and weeks where you will feel like the universe planned everything. This was all planned. You will feel like this was all planned. This was all predestined. This was destined since you have been born. This has been destined since you have been 16. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm picking up here. Okay. I also have here the card North Node. Soul School, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing, experience, fruition. Yeah, I'm being brought to the word fruition, okay? Like all the searching, all the soul searching, all the patience, okay, comes to an end. You are at the end of the forest, and it's a new scenery. It's a new chapter. It's a new scenery. It's a new environment. It's new people. It's a new destiny or a new direction in your destiny. If you have been like a nurse for years, all of a sudden you have this urge to open up like a jewelry shop with, you know, like, I don't know, with like very sentimental like chains or like jewelry or whatever, you know, like coming up with something, and you feel like, I've been a nurse for like so many years, but now I feel like I want to do something differently. Okay. And then when you do it, you realize it was all predestined. You will definitely have some type of experience where you will feel like God has planned all of this. This was all God's plan. Yeah, now I'm hearing like from Drake, God's plan. God's plan. Okay. It also says North Star, and we have a star here. We have process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey here. Okay. We also have the card here, Claw. It says, be careful, do not take risks. But this is, I'm picking up, this is what you have felt like. You felt like there's nothing adventurous happening, or it's been a while since you did something for the, like, when was the last time you did something for the first time, is what I'm hearing. And I'm also hearing here, you felt like I'm also hearing for some of you guys, you were super duper laser focused upon one thing to achieve it. Okay, and you kind of lost your inspiration on the path, because it was day in and day out, it was the same thing, and your soul is surging, your soul is longing for like a different scenery or a different energy. Okay, so I feel like with the be careful, do not take risks, you have been so careful and you didn't take any risks to the point where life became like rigid or stiff, or you felt some type of like rigid and stiff energy. Okay, kind of like letting loose. Yeah, what I'm picking up here is the change that is coming to you is kind of like experiences that will help you to let loose, but at the same time I also pick up this energy of like, man, this is really God, this is really the universe that planned everything. I'm also hearing like perfect timing. I'm hearing imperfectly perfect, how something imperfectly perfect happens. Okay, we also have here the whale. It says great worry over nothing. Okay, so what is happening, this could also be an energy where you felt like you will never get out of the forest, but you are. The next change that is happening in your life is that you're getting out of this confusing forest. Okay, whatever the forest stands for in your life. Now we also have the V card, where it says victory in some endeavors here. So if you have been worried about if you will be victorious in finding your way out of the out of the forest, you are. That's the next thing that is happening in your life. Okay, and then we have a 4-leaf clover here. It says great good fortune. If you chose the pile where I talked about a 4-leaf clover, here you are. This is your pile. Okay, but I want to get a few cards and see what this 4-leaf clover is about. Okay, let's see. What is the four-leaf clover about for you guys? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah. Wow, I'm hearing no more searching. Do you know what the four-leaf clover is? It's a sense, and I talked about that in the beginning of your reading, it's a sense of feeling fulfilled. It's a sense of not feeling like there is something. It feels like your soul has been wandering upon earth in the forest, and you had this niggling feeling like there is something that I have to find. There is something that I wish to find. There is something that is important for my soul. There is something my soul is speaking to me. There is something important that I need to find. There is something important that I wish to experience. There's something important out there in the forest. So you went into the forest and you felt like, I'm never gonna find it. I'm not gonna find it. Okay, but you're finding it. I don't know what it is. Okay. The next change in your life is a period in your life where you feel absolutely content, no more searching. I'm not searching for what my destiny is or what my purpose is because I know it. So after a long period of searching, it feels like now you can sit on the river and rest and just watch the beautiful river instead of searching, because what you're searching for is here. Okay, it's a lot of cards that came out here. Let's see what the victory is about. Okay, that's beautiful. One more. Look at that. And the last one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Give me a moment here, pile number 2. So we have victory in some endeavor. If you chose the pile where I talked about the four-leaf clover, it feels like a continuation, okay? Now with the Two of Wands, for me this feels like choosing the right door or choosing the right option or walking the right path here. Okay, so this victory is connected to, for some of you guys, you will be making a decision. You will not know if it is the right thing, but it will feel right. This victory that is coming to you is that your intuition will be proven to be right. So there's 2 doors in front of you. And in one door, there's a prize. The other door is empty. And you're choosing the door where the prize is. Okay? This is what it feels like. So at the end of your walk in the forest, you will feel like, I'm so happy that my compass showed me the right path because I'm exactly where I wanted to be. Okay, this victory is connected to how your intuition was so crystal clear, although you felt so freaking lost all the time. You felt lost, or you felt like, I'm not sure, I have no evidence, I'm not quite sure, I'm just trying my best. All I can do is try my best, okay? All I can do is pray. All I can do is follow the signs. All I can do is trying to decode the signs, but I don't have evidence that I'm doing the right thing. Now, Spirit will give you the evidence that you've done the right thing, that you're doing the right thing, that this was the right decision for you, okay? I'm also hearing a life-changing decision here, okay? It feels like as if somebody finds their way through the darkness with the light of the moon, okay? And we talked about that in a different pile with the four-leaf clover, that Google Maps does not help in that case. There's a different divination to it. So Google Maps, like a spiritual Google Maps, you know. Now the four-leaf clover was connected or was clarified by the Queen of Pentacles here. Look at those 2 energies. Can you see the difference here in their aura, in their energy, when you look at their face? What do you see? Hope you can see something. Okay, one person almost forgot to Like, I'm hearing I almost forgot how to smile, or I almost forgot how beautiful life is, or I almost forgot why I'm doing this. I almost forgot what I'm looking for, as I was looking for it all the time. You know, kind of like when you walk and walk and walk and then you forgot, like, why am I walking here? I forgot why I'm here in the first place. Okay. What is changing in your life is that you're happy. This is genuine happiness here. Because I'm being brought to a book, and this book is called The Elephant That Forgot How to Smile. I don't know what the book is about, to be honest with you. I read it, but I'm not sure. But I think the core of it is like how life can be so harsh sometimes that we forget how to smile, or forget how to dance, how to have fun, how to live, how to genuinely be happy in the present moment, because there's so much that we have to think about all the time. What is changing in your life is that you're going to be genuinely happy here. Genuinely happy and excited to wake up in the morning, or there's something about something will make you super duper happy and fulfilled here. You're smiling more often. Okay? Less of a resting bitch face. There's nothing wrong with a resting bitch face, but this is what I'm picking up here. It feels like you have been fighting. It almost feels like you have been like fighting, or you felt like maybe life is a constant battle, or you're really fighting to... I'm also hearing you were trying to, like, how can I even describe that energy? Because with the Mars energy, the Mars is always like a fighter, a warrior, trying to fight a battle. And I'm hearing I was not sure if I would win. This almost feels like when life is so harsh, to the point where you feel like, I don't know if I can withstand that pressure that life brings me. For some of you guys, I don't want to go too deep into it, but for some of you guys, what is changing in your life is that you genuinely feel like your life has a direction or a purpose, or again, your destiny is unfolding in front of you in a very miraculously magical, mystical way. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles, again, there's something about you will be genuinely happy because of something that you found, because the 4-leaf clover you have to find. Before you hold a 4-leaf clover, you have to find it, right? So finding a 4-leaf clover is indeed a journey through a garden, a forest, or whatever. And until you find this 4-leaf clover, I think I would lose my nerves. I would lose my nerves. I would lose my patience. I would lose, you know, like when you grow gray hair, because you have to have so much patience. Like, how long does it take to find a freaking 4-leaf clover? Okay. Almost giving up, and then boom, there's the 4-leaf clover right next. Like you're sitting down on a like tree or like on a bench, and you're like, fuck that. Then you look to the right, and then there's the 4-leaf clover. This is what I'm picking up here, okay? So we also have the 6 of Cups here. Yeah, I'm telling you, I feel like you kind of forgot how to have fun, or you kind of forgot to, I don't know, it almost feels like you are a fighter. And you are a fighter to the point where, again, it sometimes feels like life is only a battle and nothing else. The change that is happening in your life is that life will become more filled with pleasure. There could be a very intense connection in the forefront. If you're not already in a connection, I feel like the next big change that is coming towards you is a very intense connection. May that be with a friend or with a lover, okay, or with the love of your life. That is going to bring so much like energy and bliss to you. I'm definitely seeing you here like having more, how do you say that, having more company, or being more around other people, and these people really make you happy. Okay, every time they smile at you, every time they hug you, they make you freaking happy. I don't know who these people are. This could be new people here as well. Okay, I'm also hearing that you're finding your people. Okay, so finding your people. Yeah, this could also be that this journey was a very lonely journey here. Okay, or you felt, even if you had friends, you felt a little bit misunderstood because what you're going through, nobody else is going through that. I'm feeling here that you're going to find people that go through the same thing. Okay. Yeah, and look at that. And the Wheel of Fortune is also about luck. So there's something about feeling lucky because you found this person, you found this friend, okay? And I'm hearing there's the lucky feeling comes from you feeling so accepted and so loved by this group of people or by the specific person, okay? There could also be an energy, in case you already are in a marriage, I'm picking up the energy that if your marriage has felt heavy, I'm seeing here there's a new spark in your marriage. There's a lot of flirtation, a lot of passion, a lot of more sex, okay? As if you're falling in love, as if you are falling in love again with your partner here, okay? Especially if you had like a rough patch is what I'm picking up here, okay? Let me get one last card here for you guys. What is changing in pile number? Look at that. One more. What is happening here? Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I feel like you felt like you almost lost yourself in, like, I'm hearing lost in the sauce. I'm also hearing there's like, how can I even describe that energy? I'm hearing there's so many traps to lose yourself in society or in this world, okay? You know, they serve alcohol everywhere. You can get, you know, drugs everywhere. You can get cigarettes everywhere. And these are, okay. It's so funny because the energy that just came through was kind of like an explosion. Okay. Let me gather my thoughts and my words. I'm hearing, whoa, this is so intense, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna say it. So, in this world, in this society that we live in, it is so easy to, first of all, get lost, but second of all, to fill some type of emptiness or some type of void that we feel inside with alcohol, smoking, drinking, multiple sex partners, or like having sex every weekend, indulging in food, indulging in whatever, right? That's where people develop addictions, I guess. I'm not sure. That's at least what I think. I can just compare it to how I used to smoke. I'm gonna tell you a story because this is what I'm picking up here. So when I was a little bit younger, like a few years ago, I started to have like a spiritual awakening. Like there was something very weird happening because my favorite animals are birds. And on one day I was looking at the birds flying, and then my mom said, when I was in the kitchen, and she said, do you want to eat that chicken wing? And when she said chicken wing, I realized that the very bird that I admire for flying and being free, and that I admire for flying so freely, and that I admire so much, that I'm about to eat the same. Like it felt like so hypocritical to eat like a bird or to eat an animal that I admire. Like you admire it and then you kill it and eat it. It doesn't make like, and then you eat this bird that you admire. And then I had like a breakdown. And in that moment I realized that I want to become vegan, okay? And around that time I was eating very, very healthy. And around that time I was like very, very health conscious, okay? Almost like a freak when it comes to health. I'm not anymore that much because I've been vegan for a while. And there's no judgment here. I'm just letting you guys know this is what happened in my life, okay? So don't feel judged in any way. I'm just letting you know this is like my journey, what happened basically. So I was like super duper health conscious, and I kind of fell off because a lot of things happened. I'm still vegan, but I kind of fell off with the whole like everything has to be fresh and green and stuff like that. Anyway, around that time, I remember walking through the streets, and I was looking at the people that were smoking, and I was so high on life. I was so high on like, oh, I eat so many fruits and I feel so energized and I feel so connected to the stars, and I just discovered that there are spirit guides and that I have angels around me. I was so high. I was so high on life in this area in my life, or in this arc in my life. And I looked at these people, and maybe I was a little bit judgmental back then because I tried to not be as like I don't want to be judgmental because we all make mistakes, and it's hypocritical to walk around being judgmental because we all have something to clean up or something to work on. So I was looking at these people, and I was like thinking to myself, wow, why are you addicted to cigarettes? Why are you addicted to smoking? Life is so beautiful. You can get high off of looking at the sun, looking at the moon, looking at the stars, that you don't need the cigarette to feel fulfilled. This is what I was thinking in that moment. Okay. And then I fell into the trap of developing, you know, like a smoking addiction myself. It's so ironical, but I stopped smoking anyway. But what I'm trying to say is, to me, your energy feels like somebody who does not need alcohol, who does not need cigarettes. I'm not saying that you drink alcohol or that you smoke cigarettes. I'm just explaining the energy, okay? You don't need alcohol, you don't need cigarettes, you don't need wine, you don't need vodka, because you feel so high on life, or you feel so fulfilled with this new connection. You feel so fulfilled with your soul tribe. You feel so fulfilled, okay, with your partner, with your husband, your wife, with your children. Almost as if your happiness is renewed, or your happiness is coming back to you, to the point where you don't need cigarettes anymore because you found something way better. And it's not just filling the void, it is making love to the void. Okay, so you're finding something that you have been looking for, basically. And again, there's no like, you will notice that, again, you don't need the bottle of wine, you don't need a cigarette, you don't need this chocolate, because you're so high on life, because your destiny is unfolding. There will be multiple things happening, like, oh, this is happening, that is happening, this is happening. That's my destiny. You're gonna be like, that. This is my destiny. This was all planned. And you're gonna be so high on that energy that you don't, that I'm hearing that you're gonna say goodbye to a lot of bad habits, okay, or to a particular bad habit. Alrighty, the beautiful pie number 2. I hope you like this reading, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you resonate with it. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pie number 3. Okay, so you chose this beautiful image here. We're going to look at what change is coming towards you. Okay, I'm going to channel the energy first, and then we're going to look at the cards together. So your reading is going to be the most mysterious one, because we have quite literally the mystery card here. But I'm being brought to the placement Cancer in the 12th house. You don't have to have Cancer in the 12th house. You don't even have to know anything about astrology. Let's just check what Google has to tell us. But Spirit tells me something about your Cancer placement. In case you are into astrology, your Cancer placement is significant, okay, when it comes to the next change in your life. But I want to see Cancer in 12th house. Okay, so Spirit told me that this is significant. It says Cancer in the 12th house again. If you want to dive a little bit deeper, I would recommend for you to check out where your Cancer placement is, okay? So the Cancer in 12th house can also indicate a need for healing from past traumas or emotional wounds. These individuals may benefit from therapy or other forms of self-care. They may also find solace in activities that help them connect with their inner selves, such as meditation or journaling. Okay, Cancer in the 12th house is said to be attached to their family. Their life purpose is to have a home, a place where they can be alone and communicate with those they love the most. Their personality is all the time evolving because they're giving a lot of importance. Okay, now give me a moment here. Oh, wow. This is intense. Pie number 3. I feel like the next change that is coming towards you is a female energy. Now, this doesn't have to be somebody physically standing in front of you. This could also be somebody that is taking care of you up there, okay, in heaven. Like a departed loved one, or maybe even an ancestor that you didn't know of, but it could also be a family member or a friend. I'm picking up that there is going to be a significant person in your life or spirit that helps you to heal something. And to me, this feels like, if I could describe the energy, for me, this feels like this trauma or this experience that you had. I feel like there was something happening in your life that really affected either your confidence or your heart, okay, where you felt like you have to like close off and be guarded when you used to be like a very open person, or that something, I feel like something has happened that somehow changed you into a person that you don't want to be actually, okay? Or changed you somehow. I'm also hearing for some of you guys that you were scared that you become like your parents, because maybe there's something like that one of your parents has like a toxic trait, and you were scared that you become just like your parents, okay? And I'm picking up this energy here of like whatever has happened in your life. I'm picking up this was like a very traumatic experience here, where even like your confidence got attacked, or you had like a very bad health issues, mental health issues, your physical body, okay, where you somehow developed some type of fear, okay? You might have developed some type of fear, or you might have developed some type of like that you walk upon life, or that you walk upon earth a little bit differently because of that experience. So it somehow changed you, but it changed you in a way where you don't like it. Kind of like, you know, I got my heart broken and I want to believe in love, but it's hard for me. And I would love to believe in love. I don't want to be naive, but I also don't want to be so pessimistic about love. Does that make sense? Where you realize like, I wish I could just heal from that, or I wish I could just, you know, take the lesson with me, but not that it affects me in my day-to-day life, or the way that I see love, or the way that I, you know, like that I'm scared. For example, I'm also being brought to somebody who is scared to have children because they're scared they would make the same mistakes as their mother. Does that make sense? And you want to have children, but your fear of becoming like your mother holds you back from having a child. Does that make sense? Or becoming like your father. So it's somehow making you a person that you don't want to be, or it's leading you to decisions that you actually don't want to make. You just make them out of fear. That is so wild what I'm picking up here. And I'm picking up, now this is going to be different for all of you. I'm picking up here, there is going to be either a child is being born, Okay, let me tell you a story. That's beautiful. Give me a moment. I just want to drink something. I'm being brought to a day in my life. I was in the underground and oh, that's interesting. Okay, I was in the underground and I was just, you know, like getting out of the underground because it was my station to get out. And I remember I wanted to go up the stairs and it was like very, very full, very, very crowded. And you guys know when it's full and crowded, everybody wants to be fast or wants to get from A to B very fast. So there's a lot of like hustle and bustle and not much patience and people just walk and stuff like that. A very chaotic environment. And I remember it was such a, like, I did not remember that, like, this memory really came out in your reading because I forgot about it actually. So I remember there was a woman, like an older, I think it was an older lady because we have an older woman here. And she looked very, very grumpy, or she looked like she was contemplating, or she looked like she was worried. And in front of her, so she was standing here, wanting to get to the stairs or wanting to go up the stairs. And then in front of her, there was a woman and she had a baby in her hands. And the baby was like on the shoulder, so the baby was looking right at the lady that was grumpy or contemplating. And do you know what the little baby did? This was such a beautiful moment in time. This little baby was just taking its hand and just holding the cheek of the lady that was like so like nervous and contemplating, and like this lady looked like she didn't feel good, okay? And then this little baby reached the hand out and was holding the face and was stroking the face of that lady, and I was like, oh my god, that was such a beautiful picture. Like, I don't want to cry, but we have Cancer energy here, and Cancer is water. Now another thing that I'm being brought to, I don't know, there's something about children that is significant here. So for some of you guys, somebody will announce to you that they are pregnant. For some of you guys, you might get pregnant, okay, depending on if you want a child. If you know that you have sex unprotected, there might be a strong energy of being fertile and having a child. And then for others of you, there's a baby being born, maybe in your family, maybe in your friend circle, maybe in your family, maybe like your co-workers coming to you, hey, I'm pregnant, you know, like inviting you to the baby shower, which you didn't expect because you're not really friends, but you see each other every day at work, so you guys talk about it. So there could be a significant either birthday or a significant birth of a child, okay? Now another image that the universe is bringing me to is, and it happened in the underground again. I was sitting in the underground because I do sometimes observe like my surroundings and people, you know. There was a lady and she was brushing the hair of a little child, of a little girl. And the way she brushed the hair of this little child was with so much care and so much love. With every stroke or with every brush, every time she brushed through the hair, you could feel like, I could feel the love, because everything is energy, right? So Spirit is bringing me somehow to, and look at that, we have the heart here. The heart says love, deep affection and caring. I feel like there is a person, it could be a little baby, it could be a pregnant woman, but it could also be a person that has their birthday very soon. This could also be a grandmother, a grandfather, or a parent. There is a significant person in your life that will somehow heal something inside of your heart, like a trauma or like a bad memory. I'm hearing a bad memory is replaced by a beautiful memory. Kind of like I'm gonna take this example, okay? So just filter it out how it fits in your life. The person that feels like, I don't want to have children because I'm scared to become like my mother, and I don't want to like fail as a mother or do something that I'm not supposed to do, or I'm scared to fail becoming a mother. And this was like your belief, like you didn't feel good with that decision, but fear told you to make that decision. And then this incident happens where you have a very bad day, and then there's this baby reaching its hand out to you and stroking you. And you're looking into this baby's eyes, and then you realize, my desire to have a child and to do better than my parents did is stronger than my fear to fail. And in that moment, things change. Okay? This is somehow connected to a past trauma, a very traumatizing experience, or something that you could not forget about the past. This could even be about bullying. This could be about an addiction. This could be about a bad marriage. This could be about anything, okay? Just take it how it resonates. But then the opposite happens to you. So whatever past trauma you had, you will experience the opposite, to the point where you don't believe in fear anymore. This is so intense. I can't with you guys. What are you doing to me here? Okay, let me show you the cards, and then we're going to clarify what's going on here. Okay, I just need to drink a little bit because I don't know, my voice is giving up today. I don't know why. Okay, so we have here the card, the Numinous. It says, the unknown, the unknowable, ESP, psychic abilities, the cosmos, universal truth, oneness, source, the unnameable, shadow work, inner knowing, tingling, ghosts, other worlds, space, enigmas, the occult, and intuition. Now, this does not have to be a little baby. This could be your grandmother, your grandpa that is departed, your uncle that is departed, coming through to you. Because I feel like for some of you guys, this is a person, this is a spirit, okay? This is, for some of you guys, it is a person that is in your surroundings. For others of you, this could be like a little baby. I feel like it's connected to some type of like little child, a baby. This could also be something that a little child will say to you, or the eyes of a little baby that will somehow, I don't know, it will somehow do something to you. I'm also hearing, hold on. This is weird. Give me a moment. I'm hearing when death meets life. And I'm hearing this little baby or these eyes. Again, it doesn't have to be a baby. This could also be a spirit. Okay, this could also be a departed loved one, because I feel like for some of you guys, this is somebody who's like on the other side. This is not somebody who's living that is gonna come through here. And then for others of you, I feel like it's connected to a pregnancy or connected to a child. This also doesn't have to be a newborn baby. This could just be a little child that for some odd reason you will spend the day with this child, or your friend will somehow say, hey, I have to babysit today. Do you want to come over? And this child will do or say something that really hits you right in the middle. But it is starting your healing. It is healing something inside of you. Something that is connected to a trauma, or something that is connected to a very bad memory that you wish that you don't want to recall. Okay? When life meets death, okay? And when I say death, I mean like as you look at this new energy, like the eyes of this newborn or the eyes of this spirit or the eyes of this person, something is dying inside of you. But what is dying is fear, or what is dying is holding back. What is dying is doubt, because you're looking into the eyes of a person, the eyes of a child that is full of life. Somehow the eye contact with another person, or you talking to somebody, because you know how pregnant people or pregnant women have like you can see in their face, they're kind of like glowing, or their eyes are glowing, and you know that they're pregnant. There's something, I feel like this energy of like you come in touch with like a newborn energy, or like a newborn baby, or like somebody whose energy is so intense that it makes something die inside of you, but it makes fear die. Woo! I can't with you guys. Okay, we have the Hierophant here and we have the Painter. Okay. I would love to know what is going on in your life. This is so intense. Okay, we also have the doula, and the doula is, I didn't know what the doula is, and it's like a practitioner or like a lady who helps another woman give birth, or helps her after birth, I believe. This is the reason why the universe is showing me the energy of like either a pregnancy or like a baby shower or a child, a very significant child, or this could also be a person who has a very childlike nature. This could even be like a grown man, okay, or a grown woman, but her eyes are like glowing like a little child, or she's doing something that is very childish but very healing. You know, like a grown woman who's 50 years old who says, let's paint with finger paint or something like that. Okay, but this experience is like, it almost is replacing a bad memory within you, and it makes like something, it makes a fear die inside of you. This is very intense. I can't. Okay, so we have the doula here. It says feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing, tender, caring, moody, receptive, lunar, sentimental. Yeah, I can feel that. Introverted, defensive, and family oriented. Now let's get a few more cards here. I want to clarify what's going on. We also have casket. Someone is going out of your life, or the end of a situation. I feel like what is ending here is that some type of like fear or trauma is no longer affecting you. It's almost like you are burying a fear, or you are burying a past trauma, or you are burying like a very bad memory. Okay, you're not just saying goodbye to it and it's lingering in the back of your mind. You're really saying goodbye to it, and it's no longer, it's a memory, but it's not affecting you anymore. We also have the Crown here. It says honor and respect will come to you. Okay, let's see what that is about. I'm very like, I want to know what the heck is going on here. Listen, give me a moment. I'm gonna use different cards here for you guys, so bear with me. I'm gonna get one of these. What is changing in pile number 1's life? What is the heart about here? We have the 5 of Pentacles. Where's the heart here? Wow, this is intense, very intense. The next change in your life is very intense healing, very intense healing. This is something like, and this is not just healing. I mean, it could be healing your fear of height, but for me this feels like a fear that you had for years, or something that happened like a few years ago, or like a very long relationship, a very long friendship, and then a betrayal happened, and it's like it cut you deep. Okay, I feel like something that cut you deep is finally healing. It's no longer a cut. It's no longer a scar. It's kind of like fading away. Even the scar is fading away. If I could describe that energy here. Where's the heart here? What's going on? Oh, hell no. Why so loud? One more. Six of Pentacles here. Can I say something? I don't know what happened with you. But what I want to tell you guys is that there's a significant energy coming towards you. Okay, this could be a little baby. This could be like somebody who is going to be pregnant. This could be somebody who has like a very childlike energy, where when you look into their eyes are reminding you of a little child, or like even the way that they talk, or you know what they do. And again, they could be 60 years old. You know how old, like very old, like a very old lady or a very old grandpa can have such a light-hearted, free-spirited, childlike energy? This is what I'm picking up here. You're coming in contact with such a person. Okay, and it's gonna heal you very, like, as much as this experience cut you deeply, just as the healing will happen just as deep. I'm also hearing skin deep. Do you say skin deep? This is intense, man. Oh my God. You know, the thing is, sometimes, I think that's the reason, because I'm sometimes asking myself, why am I such a crybaby? Because I don't have, like, I'm a Libra moon, Taurus sun, and a Leo rising. So there's nothing with water, but I was raised by a water sign. So I guess that's where it comes from. Okay, let's see, what is the casket about here? 𝑑𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒𝑒�25. Give me a moment, guys. We are clarifying this. Someone or something, well, someone is going out of your life, or the end of the situation. I'm hearing you are ready, my child. I'm also being brought to, for some of you guys, this is just for somebody in particular, I'm picking up that your therapist would tell you that you don't need them anymore, or they trust you living your life by yourself because you healed. Because I'm being brought to like a scenario where a master or a teacher tells their student they are ready and there's nothing more left to learn for now. And then the teacher has to, the student has to do their own thing. I'm being brought to a temple, like a Buddhist temple. And there's like an older man, and he's telling this young child, you are ready, my child. So I don't know, there's something that you are ready. There's something that you are ready for. Okay, let me see. What is pie number 3 ready for? 9 of Pentacles. Now I'm being brought, oh, shit. Liz, I can't. Okay, let me calm down. Do you guys know the movie Catwoman? If you don't know the movie Catwoman, watch it. Because I was saying when death meets life, and you will know what I'm talking about once you watch that movie. Because Haley was dying, but she had a rebirth. And this bad experience was replaced by such a beautiful experience. And the 9 of Pentacles, I'm also being brought to, like, she said something particular in the movie where, wow, and the older lady, you guys have to watch the movie Catwoman. Even if you watch it 100 times, you have to watch it. Because there was this older woman And this older woman told Haley, or like Catwoman in the movie, once you accept your wild nature, your new life, once you accept that you don't live like other people, that you live a wild life, or that you're not here to obey, or that your soul is not here to obey to rules, that you are here to break the rules, or that you are here to live a life that is according to what you want, then you will be free. I can't, guys. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on here. Okay. What is the situation that is ending? The Four of Swords. You're ready. I keep hearing you are ready. The Four of Swords is a very calm energy. It's somebody who's resting in bed or somebody who's meditating. I'm hearing you meditated enough, or you rested enough, or there is something about, like, I'm hearing bed rest. You know when somebody's not allowed to walk because their ankle has to heal? And now I'm hearing like you are supposed to walk now and tray your ankle because it's healing already, and now you have to like regain your muscles or regain your strength in that ankle, so you're supposed to walk now. So if you felt like your life was very like calm and very peaceful, it's not gonna be. Okay, this peaceful calm energy is over. I'm not saying that your life is gonna be like hectic and stressful, but it's not gonna be as calm as it used to be. Your life is not gonna be as calm as it used to be the last couple of months, okay? There's something about no more like, I'm hearing if you spent a lot of time at home, you will spend a lot more time outdoors, or a lot more time outside, or like with other people. When you felt like you have been like in your bed a lot, or a lot at home, a lot resting, or a lot in isolation, or focusing on your healing, I'm hearing like your healing is done, or there is something like a particular experience that will signify the end of healing something particular within you, okay? And then like a new chapter starts, because that part of you is no longer hurt, it is healed. And then there's something new that one has to work on or focus on. Does that make sense? What is the crown about here? The Knight of Pentacles. What is the crown about here? The Temperance. What is the crown about here? And we have the... Wow. Listen, I would not be surprised if the next couple of months and weeks are gonna be intense emotionally. Crying out of happiness, crying out of pain, but not that you feel pain, the pain is healing, but you're still crying, like you're crying about what has happened in the past, and then you're crying about a blessing that is coming to you, and then you cry about, like, I feel like you're gonna be very sentimental and very like emotional, but what is happening is that you're finally healing from something, okay? The Ten of Pentacles, guys. The Ten of Pentacles is financial abundance. It is stability. I feel like with the honor and respect will come to you. There's something about... Let me get one more here. What is the honor and respect will come to you about? We have the Queen of Swords, and we have the High Priestess. Wow. Okay, pile number 3. Give me a moment here. Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing your spirit guides being very proud of you that you healed something or that you have endured. I'm also hearing for some of you guys, this next change in your life is about how your consistency is being rewarded. So whatever you were consistent in, the blessing is coming in from that consistency, okay? I'm seeing here, again, I'm being brought to a teacher and a student. So the teacher is so proud of you. May that be your spirit guides. I'm also being brought to like, there's a departed loved one here that you work with. Somebody out here that you have a departed grandma, grandpa, uncle. Okay, somebody up in heaven that is like always by your side, and they're saying like they're so proud of you because you were so consistent with your healing, you were so consistent with your business, you were so consistent with trying to figure out a solution that it is here now. Okay, for a lot of you guys, I'm also picking up the energy there's going to be a change in your reputation. Okay, let's say for example, people looked at you and thought you are shy. Nothing wrong with being shy, but then your reputation would turn into, oh, pile number 3 really changed. Pile number 3 is more outgoing. She seems happier. She seems more confident. He seems healthier. Does that make sense? There's something about people will notice that you feel better or that you do better. Okay, so there's something about your reputation changing for the better. If you have a business, I'm picking up the energy that your business is going to take off with the 10 of Pentacles here. If you have a business, or if you're trying to manifest like some type of financial freedom for yourself, I'm seeing it coming to you after a long time of you waiting, because I see that here as well. Okay, and then for others of you, I feel like there's something about you will heal something about yourself, and people will come to you and ask you for help because they have the same problem. Or there might be an energy where somebody in your family would tell you that they are proud of you for how much you've grown or how much you've matured, or that they're very proud of you for healing that aspect about yourself. This could also be like your partner, okay? This could also be like a friend, a partner. There's definitely some type of like respect where somebody's like, I respect you so much for doing this, or I respect you so much for being so consistent, okay? And the 10 of Pentacles definitely shows here. Give me a moment. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? The 10 of Pentacles, I'm hearing like this healing is reflecting in your finances, but also in like how other people see you, or like your image, like your image is changing, or like people see you in a different, people see you in a different light. Okay, they will feel like pile number 3 has been going through so much, but now he's glowing, she's glowing, she's doing amazing, he's doing amazing, okay? People will feel like you changed for the better, or that you really grew mature, or that you're really like, okay, that you took your time, but in the end you really healed from that situation, okay? Where's the 10 of Pentacles here? Where's the 10 of Pentacles? We have the 10 of Pentacles here twice. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up here, guys. It has something to do with your imagination. This honor and respect is coming to you. Like, it has something to do with your imagination. So something that you have imagined within your mind's eye. Do you say it like that? Or your third eye? It is becoming reality. Something that you've painted is becoming reality. Let's see. What is the crown about here? Life is speeding up. If you tell me you have like a business, a website, an online shop, I'm seeing like a lot of orders, a lot of views, a lot of people following you. I'm seeing here, it feels like you healing is being rewarded through a lot of progress when it comes to either your family life, harmony in your family, as well as you manifesting faster, like you visualize something, it happens within 3 days. But it only is because your soul and your heart is so healthy, okay, and healed. Now for others of you, this is definitely connected to your finances here, okay, or your business booming. Where's the crown here? What's going on? I'm also seeing somebody here writing a book. Okay. And this book, this book is going to bring a lot of finances, like a lot of money to you. a lot of money. A lot of people will order it. And this will bring a lot of respect to you because your book will change people's life the way your life has been changed. By this individual, by this experience. This is for somebody out here, okay? What is the crown about here? Can you give me one more card? The Ten of Wands. This is a prisoner finally being released from their prison, but this prison for me feels like a mental prison or where somebody caged their own heart. I feel like you will share your story with another person, or you will have a conversation with another person. And I'm hearing this person will see you for who you are. It is a moment of truth, of like, all my life I have been playing small. All my life I have been trying to be a certain way. All my life I have been trying to be a certain way, the way the society wants me to, or my sister, or my family. And this time I feel like I can show my real face. I can show who I am. And I'm hearing, and that makes all the difference. You will see that there's so much more harmony in your family, with your partner. I mean, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Okay. Let's see. What is the older woman about? Healings or relationships with an older woman. For some of you guys, you might also be healing your relationship with a mother, like with your mother. Doesn't have to be. It could be, depending on where you are at in life. Where's the older woman here? What's going on? This is somebody who, like, take it how it resonates. I'm hearing this is like a rebel. Like a rebel in your heart. Like you are a rebel in your heart. But you feel like, I have to adjust to society, and I don't want to cause like I don't want to stir drama, or I don't want to cause like problems. Funnily enough, you've been trying to fit into society all your life, right? Or you tried to, like, you know, save the face, or not always say what you think because you knew that it would stir up a big conversation on Thanksgiving if you really said what you thought, or if you really told your friend what you thought, or holding back saying your opinion in school, depending on where you're at or what you can recall. But for some odd reason, drama was still following you, or you still could not avoid being in a situation where, like, you tried to avoid the drama by not saying what you think, or by not expressing who you are, or by keeping certain aspects of you hidden, but the problem could not be avoided either way. Does that make sense? So this time you feel like, all my life I have been trying to avoid problems and conflict. I've been trying to be kind and brave and compassionate, and I am a rebel at heart, and I've been trying to, I'm hearing I am a lion within me, in my heart, but I have been projecting a sheep out to the world because I didn't want to cause, like, you know, because when you are a lion, everybody's going to look at you. Everybody's going to know. Everybody wants to know, you know, about you. But if you are a sheep, people don't come to you. People leave you alone, right? This time, what is changing in your life is that you're walking as a lion. You're taking off the costume of a sheep. I'm actually, guys, I'm actually being brought to an image where, I don't think I have it on my phone. It was like an image where it showed like a, an alien, but this alien had a costume of a human, and the image said, when you're done pretending to be a human, or when you're done humanizing, Or like when you try to be like a normal human at work and then you take off your costume. And now I'm being brought to like a different meme that shows like two aliens in like a chair, and then it says when you found a person that is just as weird as you, and then there's like two aliens. This is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so I don't know, I feel like you have been holding back, or you have been hiding because of a fear. You're not doing that anymore. Let's see, what is the older woman about? Look at that. Wow, Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this has really something to do. This energy could also come to you through like during a new moon or a full moon. Okay. I'm hearing I'm a new woman. I'm a new man. Guys, listen to me. Watch the movie Catwoman. It's gonna make a lot of sense when you watch it after my reading. Yeah, when you watch it after my reading. Let me get one more. There is a significant lady. Now with the Fool card, I feel like it's a new person. Okay, this could also be a baby. It doesn't have to be, because you know, like a baby is like a new person on earth. That's interesting. It's a new person on earth. And do you know how innocent the aura of a baby is? Like no stain, no, like they haven't been fucked up by life. And I feel like you're coming in contact with that type of energy, or you're coming in contact with a person who somehow embodies that energy, or there's a very special child that is going to talk to you or say something to you here. But I also feel like this is, for some of you guys, what is changing in your life is that you will have the desire to have children. Okay, it might catch you by surprise. For others of you, I feel like this is a person. Okay, let me get one more, or let me get one of these. Look at that, and we have sheep here, right? Hold on, is this sheep? It looks like different animals. Okay, why is the older woman here? What's going on? Three of Cups. This is a new friendship that is coming to you. And it's either a new, it's a new friendship that is coming to you here. This person is older than you. They don't have to be an older woman. They could be, but they could just be an older person who has like the wisdom of an older lady, or they remind you of your grandma, for example. Okay, this is a new friendship that is on the horizon here. Okay, it's a new friendship here. And this person is very, very significant. This person is really going to be very, very significant when it comes to your healing, when it comes to your destiny, your life path, your purpose. Okay, let me get one more. What is the older woman about here? Two of Pentacles, change. You might find yourself taking on a new hobby with a new person, or you might find yourself every Tuesday you're going to Zumba class with a new friend, or going to the gym with a new friend, or meeting somebody at the gym even, I'm hearing. Okay, this could also be an energy where you're going to work with somebody new. This could also pertain to a new coworker that will come into your company, or somebody that you will work with. You could be starting projects with that person. Okay, this person could have a child, or this person could be like very childlike, although they are like an older woman, an older man, or they are older than you. But this person is somehow very important to how you see yourself. They might say things that make you realize that you saw yourself in like you looked at yourself in a dirty mirror. Then you clean the mirror, and then this new friend tells you, hey, do you see that in the mirror about you? And you're like, whoa, you're right. This is really who I am. It almost feels like this person would show you who you are. okay? They will show you who you are, like where you have your blind spot, where you don't realize this is who you are, okay? This is a very, very beautiful, significant connection in your life that will bring a lot of change to you. It's a friendship that will bring a lot of change to you, or a connection that will bring a lot of change to you, or a little child that will bring a lot of change to you, okay? Okay, my beautiful pile number 3, I hope you guys like this reading. Let me know down in the comments if it resonates with you. I love you guys. I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.